Welcome back. So yeah, we have this choice right up here. We can continue or erase your progress and start over. We're gonna go ahead and continue and see where the game takes us. Hey YouTube, hold down M key to maximize the minimap combat log window. Cool intro, cool little loading screen there too. Yeah, after an hour and 15 minutes, we're to actual gameplay here soon, I imagine. Possibly not even immediately. We'll see. But yeah, I'm having a good time. Character creation had lots of nice distinctions and stuff, and figure out. And we got the whole conquest thing going on, and yeah, that conquest is interesting, and I do like that there seem to be a lot of choices. And if we do like the game, who knows? Maybe we'll do multiple playthroughs or something, depending on how much. But I've heard it is a good game to replay because there's lots of different variations. There's a new game plus too, and you can respec or something like that. So you can even like go through on, I guess, harder difficulty or something. Yeah, I should have installed this on my SSD, but oh well.
The year is 431, and Kairos' invasion has shattered all major opposition in the tiers. The Younger Realms, the Bastard Tier, the Free Cities. All who defied Kairos lay broken by battle, or bowed in surrender. The two armies of the Overlord, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, now control our lands.
It's interesting that it's told from one of the non-Kairos people. Like the narrator is one of the people who were trying to, and I guess did, subjugate.
But our will is not yet extinguished. Not entirely. In the Valley of Vendrian's Well, those of us unwilling to bow to Kairos have banded together in defiance. Violating an oath of surrender from 2 years prior, we have staged a bloody uprising, murdering the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus garrison in a midnight assault.
Damn, they got guts, I'll give them that.
With their main forces spread across the tiers, the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus redeploy to Vendrian's Well to crush the resistance. But months pass with no definitive battle. As disagreement and discord paralyze the Archons, we bide our time and wait for our message of insurrection to spread across the tiers. The Overlord is not amused, and Kairos has one message for the Archons: crush the Oathbreakers or die. Kairos backs this threat with an edict, a magical commandment that can slay all in the valley should the order be ignored. The honor of proclaiming this edict fell to you. Sent across the mountains to Vendrian's Well, you carry the Overlord's edict to read before the Archons.
All right.
As you finally make your way through the winding mountain passes into the valley, the ground trembles, and Kairos' magic seals the way behind you.
Oh wow.
You are trapped in Vendrian's Well, with Kairos' armies and the Oathbreakers. The only way to survive is to fulfill the terms of the Overlord's edict, in any way that you can.
All right. Wow, that was kind of choppy. Fatebinder Keen, I presume. We've been expecting you. Welcome to Terratus. Okay, and we got some stuff for signing in there. Conqueror's Will. Alright, we got some stuff up here. Welcome to Terratus. If this is your first visit to the world of Tyranny, watch for these windows to help you become familiar with the game. You can disable tutorial messages at any time from the game menu's option. Okay, we got a little... Ooh, we can look at stuff too. The ancient Weeping Mother statue pays homage to the Queen... Wow. Queen Lycarius First of her name, fresh water once flowed from this statue, but when Kairos forced stock Fendrian's well in 420... Wow, is there any way to keep that up? 429, the statue began weeping blood, and has done so ever since. Gamble your sanity, don't do that. And then we got a lore and reactivity tooltips. In many conversations, you will see words or phrases displayed in a green text color. The tooltips on these provide you with information that your character knows about the world based on previous choices you've made. These links can help explain why another character is being friendly or hostile to you. Don't do that! Please don't do that. Interesting. And can we... Whoops. Oh, Alt is stealth, I guess. I was expecting something else. Scouting mode is used both for stealth and for finding hidden objects, like traps and secret containers. While scouting, your character's selection circle will start to fill with yellow when a hostile character is starting to detect them. Once the circle fills with yellow, the character is suspicious and will move to investigate while the circle fills red. If the circle becomes fully red, your characters will be discovered. Several talents will grant your character bonuses when attacking from stealth, so that's like Pillars of Eternity right there. Ooh, and what do we have here? Ooh, we've got a map. Okay, I was hoping for... Let me check the controls here. I do want to see. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. What are the controls here? Select, move, interact, and attack, or I'll left click. Rotate formation is right click. That's, I don't know what that is. Select, camp, highlight, hold. Oh, tab, I guess. Camp, nothing. Slow toggle, fast toggle. No, it's not broke. It's that's just how Twitch bots generally work in general. I guess the others were on cooldown. But yeah, you can. It only detects the gamble portion. It doesn't matter what you type after that. Restore speed. Interesting. It's not explaining what a lot of this is. Whatever. Control H. Next tab. Whatever. But yeah, I think. Yeah, there we go. Whoa! Path behind you is now blocked. Kairos' magic has sealed the valley. Desiccated corpses line the road of victory to Fendrian's well. An example, I wish they stayed up, of the fate that awaits those who resist Kairos' will. Now, let's see. Huh. Do we want to show reputation? Nah, we could, but let's not. Tooltip delay. There's tooltip delay, but not saying how much it'll stay up. That's kind of annoying. Difficulty? Huh. Interesting. That's weird, though, that it won't let us... Shame. Whoop. Still not it. Oh wow, we can zoom out, too. Okay, I guess, so yeah, we've checked all the tooltips. Let's go ahead and talk to this lady here. God, it's so chunky, but whatever. And it pauses, so we're like lunging there. Ah, we're almost into the actual gameplay here. Characters. Most people you encounter in the world are neutral or friendly. You can interact with them by... This is like... The game's called Tyranny, and most people you interact with are neutral or friendly. You can interact with them by clicking on their selection circle. Many characters will simply greet you and go their way. Others will have larger conversations to explore. The soldier Aurora has an important conversation for you. Make it cool. Oh. Yes, just like XCOM. They're all friendly. Aurora. Kairos, the Overlord, be praised. When I heard the avalanche, I feared the valley was sealed with you on the other side. The disfavored warrior claps her gauntlet to her breastplate, the traditional salute of her legion. Conversations. Oh, more. Hey, I've missed 100% before, so yeah. Yeah. Conversations involve you, another character, and sometimes additional parties. God! Now I just gotta check. Come on. Don't fail me now. No, what? Okay, enough of that shit. Damn, that usually works. I can just, like, humiliate people by winning when I gamble. Oh well. Conversations involve you, another character, and sometimes additional parties like bystanders or companions who may interject. The choices you make change how the story develops and will build reputation for your character over time. People in the world will learn of your reputations, good and bad, and respond accordingly. Your character's attributes, skills, history, and gender, as well as decisions you made in the conquest, may all open up options for you in dialogue. Damn! These options are not necessarily superior to the other responses, but give you a wider variety of choices to select from. The manner in which someone responds to your choices depends on your individual personality and attitude. Each character who speaks to you will display a banner beneath their portrait. These banners indicate which faction the character is allied with. The tooltip on these banners will provide you details with how that faction feels about you. They favor me 41%. Hey, back to Sion, how's it going? Welcome. Each character who speaks to you... Oh, we did that. You will... Hey, you won. You will often see the names of important characters and locations displayed in a gold text color. The tooltips of these glossary entries provide you with important information about the world. They tell us that now when we've already done the tutorial. That's kind of interesting. Alright, Aurora. I was hoping Tunon would send the Queenslayer, if only to see the look on the Oathbreakers' faces when they see you in the flesh again. And then we've got Lore. He stalks you? That's not good. We got a stalker in here. Alright, see you, Highlander. Have a good one. Hopefully I will be streaming again tomorrow as well. So yeah, glad you could hang out. Have a good one. And keep hyped for that XCOM expansion. Damn. During your service in Vendrian, well, so I think this is going to tell us what we already know. Commanders on both sides wisely assessed the Vendrian Guard would likely fight to the last man, and in doing so give you other realms time to rally or intervene. Ordered to convince the enemy to surrender, you met with the nobles and baited Queen Alanta, ruler of Apex, to strike you under a blue flag, allowing you to promptly slay her in self-defense. In the wake of her death, the Vendrian Guard promptly surrendered and held to that armistice until the start of 431, when the Guard broke their oath of disarmament. Glare silently. Oh, let's do it. I am in a hurry to deliver a message to the Archons. I come bearing an edict of Kairos. Our soldiers will complete their task or die. What a way to make an entrance. Yeah, I'm just here to tell you that you're all gonna die. Lore 20. Can you hear that hum in the air, that glow around the rocks? The avalanche is Kairos' magic. The Overlord has sealed the valley. Well, we know that. Why would we... I do like the idea of taking a lore option, but I think I'm just going to be the sort of abrupt, I'm in a hurry to deliver a message to the Archons. While you've traveled a long way, I won't keep you further. I'm sure the Archons will want to hear from you at... Her voice falls silent, her attention snapping eastward with alarm. Did you hear that? More runners, third time this week. The Oathbreakers keep trying to send messengers through the mountains to gather help from outside the valley. She points over to the collapsed path by which you arrived. But they're a bit too late for that now. Come, let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight. Do we get to fight? We get to fight! Runners! Okay. Game paused. Movement and controls. We already probably know all this, but I like to read everything here. To move your character, click anywhere on the screen where your cursor is a circle or of four wedges. If you see a red circle in line 30, you cannot walk there. As you add companions to your party, all selected party members will move to their corresponding position in the formation. You can pause the game at any time by pressing spacebar on your keyboard or clicking on the time of day icon on the interface. You can view and manage your character's inventory, attributes, and talents using the buttons on the navigation bar at the top of the screen or by pressing the hotkey associated with the various interfaces. Inventory, character sheet, talent sheet, and quest journal. Press escape at any time to save the game, load a save game, or to exit Tyranny. You can also use F6 to create a quick save of the game, F8 to unlock quick save. Alright, like I thought, pretty much everything I already knew. What are our options here? We have just our basic, I guess, hit them with our attack that inherits elements of the attacker's fighting style. We also have Frozen Grasp, which would freeze them. We have Charged Fist, which knocks them back. And we have Searing Palm, which sets them on fire. Let's go ahead and burn them. This one is actually one we didn't start with, but found it in the campaign. For the glory of Kairos, we've got a 77% chance to hit, I guess. So we'll hit that for sure, right? Ooh! Control. Wow, we already ranked up. We got Control Fire +1 just for hitting this dude. And we get a bunch more stuff right off the bat to read. Tyranny uses a pausable real-time combat system because you will often manage more than one character at a time. I really do like the real-time with pause combat and the role-playing, like CRPG in general, like classic Baldur's Gate and stuff is what it reminds me of and what it's supposed to remind you of. Because you often manage more than one character at a time, it's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real-time to see the orders play out. The options menu also contains many choices for automatic pausing when certain conditions are met. Your character can always perform basic attacks using their equipped weapon or their fist if fighting unarmed. Characters also have specific abilities and spells they can use in combat. When a character is selected, their ability bar displays their hotkeyed abilities. As new abilities and spells are gained, they are automatically added to the ability bar. All your character's abilities and spells can be accessed by selecting the category icon. Okay, see, this sounds useful. Category icon at the bottom of the selected frame. Abilities are grouped into talents, spells, combo abilities, artifact abilities, reputation abilities, and stances. Category icons for weapon sets and quick items follow. Reputation and Tyranny governs how major factions and characters feel about the Fatebinder. Favor and Wrath. Reputation affects not only the quests you are offered and how characters treat you in the world, it also grants unique abilities to the Fatebinder. Different abilities are unlocked for Favor versus Wrath, granting different rewards depending on how the faction feels about you. That's pretty cool. We've got weapon sets. 4 weapon sets they can swap between. Each weapon set requires a primary weapon. If that primary weapon is two-handed, then no additional items. Primary weapon is one-handed. Shield. Okay, so pretty basic stuff. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see, where is that? It said spells. Okay, so I guess that's it. Yeah, that's it right here. So we've got talents, which is just our basic thrust. We've got spells, and we don't have combo abilities, artifact abilities, reputation abilities, or battle stances. We have... I wonder what those are. I guess those are our 2 different staffs we got, like the... We'll have to check our inventory. And then we've got probably healing potions, indeed. Oh god, I thought... No, that's still skill increased. I was worried we popped up more stuff to read about inventory. And it looks like, yeah, we do have a Boreal Frost and a Storm's Heart, which do different elemental damages, I guess, or have different spells or something. We'll figure that out. To use an ability, left-click on the ability. We already figured that out because we know things. To use an ability, left-click on the ability icon or press the hotkey corresponding to its location on the ability bar. Your cursor will change to indicate whether your mouse is over a valid target. If the cursor has a pair of feet on the corner, you will need to move closer to the target to use the ability. That's good to know. I've heard, like, I've tried not to spoil myself, but I did watch a little bit of gameplay from day 9, and I've read Steam reviews and stuff, and some people are absolutely baffled. I don't get how you make this mistake, but some people are absolutely baffled that they have to move into the range of the spell to cast a spell or something. Like, they're always like, why am I moving into melee range when I want to cast this spell that requires me to move into melee range? It's like, yeah. But yeah, so knowing that there's a little feet icon will be a little good indicator there too. For abilities that target party members, healing spells, buffs, etc., you can click on the party portrait to target the ability on that party member. Oh, cool. Welcome back, Ace. We're reading. Hey, you won. And you can escape to cancel that. All characters in the game, friend and foe, have 5 primary defenses. Parry, dodge, endurance, will, and magic. These defenses are based on the character's attributes. Character's accuracy is based on their skill with the type of weapon they are wielding. There are 4 possible results from any attack: hit, critical hit, graze, and miss. With each attack, you gain experience in the weapon skill used to make the attack. Even a miss will grant some experience. That's good to know. And I guess these are our stuff given to us just for having the account. And we could hide the helmet too. Let's do that. As cool as that helmet is with the little blue accent and stuff, let's go ahead and hide the accent, the helmet to... Oh, it's weird that this blinks while doing that. But yeah, to show our sick mohawk. And we've got the edict down there. Okay. Let's keep going. So we're trying to light this dude on fire, which it looks like we did indeed succeed. Whoa! In doing. And let's go ahead, freeze him now too. Have some freeze. That's one down. Let's check further along the path for more. Okay. We've got talent points here too. Bring back Diablo? What do you mean? What do you mean? Level with me here. What does that mean? Alright. Talent points. Oh, I guess we leveled up there already. There are 6 categories of talents available to your character: leadership, defense, power, agility, ranged, and magic. With each level you gain one point to purchase a talent from any of these categories. Have I ever streamed Diablo? I don't know, but I was thinking. Yeah, Teambot has been nasty today, and I don't get it. It's not usually that nasty. I should rejigger it a little bit. I have been wanting to work on the bot and never really got around to it. But yeah, maybe we'll make it so it's a little easier to actually win stuff. There are 6 categories. Okay, so we did that. But yeah, I was thinking we might do some Diablo. The new season is coming up and stuff. We could do that. Fatebinder talents. Within a talent tree, each tier of talents unlocks based on how many talent points have been spent within that tree. Okay. To learn a talent, select the icon and the save button to confirm your choice. Each companion has their own talent tree with unique abilities. These abilities unlock in the same manner as your character's talents. As you spend points within a companion talent tree, further tiers of talents become available. I'm sorry if this is boring. Like, I feel this isn't. What? I didn't know you could lose 0. Huh. Oh, maybe because you don't have any? That seems weird, though. Skill increased. Once one of your skills has gone up a rank, as you use your skills in the game, they accumulate experience. When you gain enough experience, they will increase your skill rank. As skill ranks increase, your character will gain experience towards their next level. Interesting. We'll do that in a sec. Let's go ahead and loot this dude. Auto looted. Looks like we got whetstone and potion of protection. And I do want to explore the other way too when we can, just because I like to explore thoroughly. You had 0, so you lost 0. Yeah, but I didn't think that was how it worked. But I guess I was wrong. Whoops, we accidentally snuck there. The avalanche has us blocked. Think you could fit through the rubble? What, you can't? Whoa, there's a lot of guys there. Oh, shit. What do we got here? Oh, we got a disfavored fighter there, as well as some honor guards from someone. Interesting. Hey, cool. Alright. Looks like we can... Boulder! Ooh, cool, we got choices here. Please pause while giving me choices, though. A boulder. A rock slide blocks the path ahead. You can squeeze through a narrow gap between the stones, or you can attempt to push one of the boulders out of your way. Athletics requirement not met. We're just going to have to squeeze through. Wedge yourself between the rocks and squeeze through as quickly as possible.
To battle!
Ooh, we're right there. I wish we had some nice AoE abilities. Go ahead and knock this guy back to give us some distance. I wish we had some AoE too. I just said that though. Oh, didn't knock him back. How's his health doing? Injured, but not like massively so. Let's go ahead and try to light him on fire too. Although I do kind of want to light someone who's at full health on fire, but whatever. And I'm not sure if we auto-attack automatically, but let's just start thrusting.
For the queen!
Oh! Dead. How are you doing? Injured. Could be worse. Sun Soldier. I don't know how to tell. You have higher stats. So let's go ahead, freeze this dude. Oh, that guy's uninjured too.
On it.
Okay. Oh wow, we got a bunch more stuff here. You know what? Maybe I will like... Shield, that's this guy's name, I guess, yeah. Maybe we'll read these off stream since it is kinda dragging everything down. Like, we probably won't miss out on too much here, but I do want to know. Alright. And then let's go ahead and just attack. Oh, cool! I didn't realize our staff is ranged. Hang in there, buddy. Badly injured. This guy's frozen, so let's actually Charged Fist this guy. Ooh, nice! We did it. And can I run over there and engage this person? And let's turn back around and try to set this guy on fire if we can.
Can't do that.
Oh, and she's ranged, so... Stop it.
Will do.
There we... Oh, I guess we got both of them. Cool, cool, cool. Let's loot. We got... Stocks. Swords. We got a javelin. And Oh, we got something down here too. Ooh, more loot down here. Go ahead and talk to this dude first. Don't bother with me. Go down to the pass. Drastus, the soldier, clutches his gut and winces. You can see a hint of entrails between his fingers. You're wounded, and it's not trivial. He laughs through clenched teeth. This, but a scratch, but a flesh wound. I've seen twice as worth 10 times over. He doubles over in pain, gagging and shivering. We'll be nice, even though we're like a mean, evil bastard. If you let me help. I said I'm fine. The soldier moans and shakes his head. Graven Ash protects you. Go on and help the others. Graven Ash, Archon of War, is capable of shielding his soldiers from injury and fatigue. This protective influence exerts itself even from far away or as he sleeps. If he sleeps, rumors disagree. Few understand how this arcane power works, but all who have faced the disfavored in battle will attest that Ash's soldiers can survive serious harm and shrug off the fatigue of starvation or long marches in heavy armor. When the disfavored are wounded, Ash's Aegis, as some refer to the Archon's unique power, appear to help the disfavored swiftly recuperate and return to battle. That's handy. But yeah, so to address your earlier thing about the whole Diablo thing, that'll probably be a thing coming up on, like, we got a mushroom here. Waking Death. Several skulls bleached by the sun and picked clean by carrion birds are spiked on a roughly, I wish this stuck around, on a roughly hewn post. It is the only heraldry the Scarlet Chorus needs. Oh, more combat. Let's see. Oh. Uh-oh.
Try and catch me, worm.
Verse. Try and catch me, worm. A young Scarlet Fury weaves around the Vendrian Guard attackers, avoiding their weapons with fluid grace. She nods to acknowledge you. So yeah, what I was saying is, once the new season hits, I'll probably play some Diablo. Scarlet Furies are the elite fighters of the Scarlet Chorus, distinguished by their graceful attacks and murderous persistence. Better armed and trained than most Chorus conscripts, the Furies are found among the vanguard of battle, their brutal displays of skill inspiring bloodlust in the masses and fear in the enemy. Vendrian Guard. Vendrian Guard is the army of the landlocked realm of Apex, defenders of the central region of the Tiers, named for House Vendrian, the ruling dynasty of Apex. The Guard has a reputation for being as resilient and stubborn as the mountains themselves. Ostensibly beaten by Kyros's army and forced to surrender in 429, the Vendrian Guard resurfaced in 431, brazenly defying the Overlord's rule. It's interesting that we're the bad guys, and I wish this game wasn't like so laggy. Sun Soldier. A breathless enemy soldier passes a glance to her countrymen. This one's crazy, too much lead in her water. We should cut our losses and turn back. I think it's kind of too late for that, buddy.
Harbinger. Still standing after 3 years of war. Come join me in battle once again. We'll show these children how it's done.
Conquest decision. You spent the first year of the war fighting alongside Kyros's soldiers on the field of battle. Tunon demands all his Fatebinders to know war before they judge it. Given the choice of assignments, you elected to join the forward elements of the Scarlet Chorus, tasked with moving ahead of the main battle line. Known amongst each other as the Harbingers, this group of first veterans is a dying breed these days, but those still alive, such as this Scarlet Fury you know as Verse, are now some of the most accomplished and fearsome warriors in the Scarlet Chorus. Save something for me, we're going in. For the realm of Apex, charge, says the Sun Soldier. The Vendrian Guard level their weapons and advance. For now. Alright, what do we have here? We got a Sun Soldier, probably with a javelin it looks like, and 2 more Sun Soldiers. We're gonna, ooh, I guess we should level up at some point too. Ooh, we have control of her too. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, I was wondering, it looks like we did have a combo ability now too. Blood Soaks Stone, combo ability. Keen and Verse. So those names go together well too. Keen and Verse. Coordinate with Verse to knock your target prone, then pull up with a strong bleeding attack. Okay, that's going to be good. And let's see versus abilities. And yeah, we'll have to check the level up too. Are those skills? I don't know. We'll see. That's the blood-soaked stone. Looks like she's got some consumables over here. We never use consumables in our video games. We've got skewer. Why does it have 2 damage things there? Oh, I think she's got 2 weapons, so she hits with both maybe there. Dual wield. Burst thrusts both of her weapons into the target, penetrating armor. Burning iron. Ooh, that's ranged there. Oh, she has to have bows equipped, which she doesn't right now. Launch a burning arrow that sets foes on fire. It does damage though, and sets them on fire. That's nice. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and skewer. These guys look identical. Go ahead and skewer that guy. And you, let's go ahead and, like I said, I wish we had AoE. That would feel a little bit more magey, but we're gonna go ahead and freeze the other one while we focus on this one. I don't think we froze. Whatever. Go ahead and that one's actually already badly injured, so let's go ahead and set this one on fire.
I'll spill your gut.
Did she just heal or some shit? I don't know. How's Verse doing? Verse, we could knock down and bleed, but I think I'll save that for the uninjured one at this point. Actually, let's go ahead. Oh, once per encounter. Yeah, we'll save that for the last person. And let's go ahead and shock magic the badly injured one. Try to take him out. Actually, you're already near death. It's too late. Did we cast it? Yeah, I guess we cast it. No, we didn't. There we go.
Got it.
And I guess just keep auto-attacking this person. Ooh, that looked cool. Critical hit. Ooh, we got control lightning, dodge, parry. That's cool that we're leveling up skills. Okay, now we're going to try our combo skill.
Ready?
I don't know what we're doing here. Do we have to get close? I don't know. Oh. There we go. Oh!
Another
Damn! Defeat the remaining rebels in the camp.
I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a diplomat's tent.
She surveys the fresh corpses and nods with satisfaction.
I'm Verse, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian guard we killed didn't come alone.
Gestures to the skirmish unfolding in the pass below, shaking her head. Okay, so we can do all the question stuff. Why are they attacking now?
The Vendrian guard are testing our strength in battle, learning how we perform before they organize a real offensive. That, or they're really, really desperate to get beyond the mountains and couldn't wait until nightfall.
You fight like a storm. What's your
Scarlet
role?
Fury, one of the elite killers of our ignoble gang. You'll see more than a few of us around camp, but don't let that fool you. We're a rare breed. Most of the soldiers in the Scarlet Course are little more than farmers and children armed with rusted forks. Makes them easier to control. The voices of Nerat called his best fighters to this siege. There must be something important about Vendrian's well, though don't ask me what. The Archon isn't in the habit of spilling secrets. The voices of Nerat told me to intercept you at Edgering Ruins before you busied yourself solving all of the camp's problems. Guess I was too late. You're due for a meeting with the Archons, but we should handle the small matter of this ambush first.
I'm ready if you are.
Eager. I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
Rings. Rings were first introduced by Kairos in the early years of the Northern Conquest. The currency of the divided realms was of questionable value and easily counterfeit, and rings offered the promise of a shared economy simple enough for anyone to understand. Today they are the standardized currency across all the known lands of Terratus. Their commonality and ease of transportation quickly made rings the preferred unit of trade, even in realms where Kairos' peace is not observed. I see your point. Nice and
No
practical.
reason to pity the fallen. Before long, we might
Loyalty
wish
with
we'd joined
birth.
him here. But at least we'll enjoy heavy pockets and warm toes. For the voices of Narat!
Alright, whoops, I keep thinking alt is that. But let's go ahead and loot this dude. We got a helm, healing potion, scroll, lesser sigil of reaching grasp, and a hide. Spell scrolls, that I will want to read. I thought there was one more. Where's the... Oh, I guess we auto-looted both.
On it.
And I think we got everything back up over here, too. Yeah. An empty spike stands waiting to claim its victim.
I got it.
Oh, there's a camp right down there. Alright, I do want to read that. Spell scrolls. You've discovered a scroll that contains the image of a sigil of magic. If a member of your party has a high enough lore skill, you can learn this sigil and use it to craft spells. If you meet the lore requirement for the scroll, right-click on the scroll icon and then click on the Learn button at the bottom of the inspection interface. Cool. Where is our... Oh, that's all equipment. That's weird. Oh, party stash? There we go, all equipment. Scarlet Fury Helm. %5 deflection, 2% recovery, +3 accuracy. Ceremonial Fatebinder of Tunon hood. Oh, which is what we have right now. So this would give her more deflection. And I guess that means that she takes longer to recover, but more accuracy. Let's go ahead, give her that, but hide helmet as well. Cool. And we'll check everything else out later. We do have to level these people up at some point too. Oh, here we go. Wow, 5 of them, huh? Bring it on. Okay, there we go. Tarkus Demos. Eyes forward, no looking back. The Vendrian Guard warrior roars with his falx held high, his words largely lost over the din of combat. The falx is an enduring symbol of military life in the tiers. Adapted from the Agarian Scythes of Azure, this curved blade was, in ages past, the weapon of peasants forced into battle. In the last century, the nobles of Apex took a liking to the weapon, and it has since become the weapon all serious Vendrian Guard warriors endeavor to master. You've gained wrath with Vendrian Guard. No shit, I'm like slaughtering these fools. Tarkus Demos. Queen Slayer! The warrior rears back his swinging arm as the invective hisses off his tongue. I've long dreamed of laying claim to your skull. So nice of you to present yourself. Good luck with that, buddy. You have gained loyalty with verse. You just arrived at camp and they already gave you a title? Impressive. I like verse. He seems cool so far. As he signals his men to charge, the sound of chanting rises from the south, drawing his attention. Scarlet Chorus reinforcements. Hurry! Okay, so some of them split off to fight those dudes. It looks like we'll be fighting him directly. Oh, not quite yet. Mocking Blaze. God, they have the best names. Run down the Oathbreakers, let none escape. From the red mob of reinforcements from the south, a blood chanter emerges at the head of the rabble, the ornamental crest of her staff pulsing with crimson tones. signing sigils of magic and wordlessly moving her mouth, the blood chanter describes a series of spells into the air. A red glow surrounds the Vendrian Guard warriors as the chanter's magic worms its way into their minds, blinding them with rage. Tarkus Demos, hold position, all of you! You there, keep to the path! The warrior gestures along the canyon trail, but his soldiers turn their attention to the Scarlet Chorus, roaring challenges. No, don't engage them, we need to run! His orders falling on deaf ears, the warrior reluctantly readies his weapon. Well then. His dudes are idiot. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's already start with knocking this dude down and bleeding him, so we're gonna do the combo move here. I think this is how this works. There we go. Oh! Badly injured, that's what I'm talking about. And then let's go ahead, freeze this dude. And verse... Oh, I guess... Huh. Oh, I guess she does stuff automatically too. I thought I told you to freeze this dude. There we go. And go ahead, charged fist this dude, although he's near death. Ooh, we got lore there too, nice. We killed Tarkus. Who's this dude? Horde. Honor Guard. Horde. That's gonna be Mocking Blaze, the Blood Chanter. Go ahead and set fire to the Sun Soldier. Ooh, nice. And then let's just go ahead and fling auto attacks at this dude. Near death. There we go. God, the jerkiness while it's transitioning is really annoying though. Come, Crescent Runner, come quick, we have a situation on the cliffside. They have the commander. I'll come right as soon as I'm done looting this place. Because video games. Whatever. Take it all for now. Sort it out later. Ooh! Loot! Oh. Dang. You have to read this first, I guess. Yep. The companion Verse has joined your party. Verse is a capable warrior, skilled in both melee and ranged combat. As you acquire companions, you will need to balance their strengths against the strengths of your character to be successful in combat. While it is possible to adventure alone, you will find the game more rewarding with a well-balanced party. No kidding. There are now 2 characters in your party, and both are selected. Any commands you issue now will affect both party members. To select a single party member, click on their selection circle, their portrait, or press F1 to select the player character, F2 to select first. Okay. Companions, you can either control your new companion directly, or you can enable their AI and have them attack and use their abilities automatically. Once their AI is enabled, you can always select them and tell them to attack a specific enemy, or use an ability and they will follow your orders. If you right-click on the AI button, you can see the AI settings for your party members. You can set the auto-attack behavior of each character, which determines how they attack enemies. For companions, you can also choose AI packages that determine how they will use their abilities. Verse has several stance abilities that provide her with different benefits in combat. Stances are modal abilities, meaning they can be toggled on and off. Only one stance can be active at a time. When a stance is deactivated, all stance abilities enter cooldown for a short duration. Alright. We have... there we go. Several skulls, bleached by the sun and picked clean by carrion birds, are spiked by a roughly hewn host in the...
Sorry, I can't.
Weapons and armor are strewn haphazardly around the cart. Every blade shows signs of rust, and every piece of armor is in need of repair. Let's go loot this here. Just some food.
On it.
Where is Verse anyway? Oh, there we go. Wow, lots of stuff to check out here though before we get on to our. Oh, there's someone over there too. Scarlet Chorus. Symbol of the Scarlet Chorus is smeared in blood on the tattered cloth tent. No effort has been made to repair. I wish they did not. The gaping tears. This one is stacked with precision. Kairos ordered the original icon of the disfavored erased from memory. For over 100 years, the disfavored have kept. What was that? Okay. Huh. Torn banner from the scratched out icon. Yeah, I wish they tooltips stayed around a little bit more. We got Sky Cap.
On it.
Yeah, right now we're just gonna loot everything and then sort it out later. That's our strategy. Ooh, armor. What do you got to say for yourself? What are you doing? You'll draw attention to me. Coward. Here's Mocking Blaze. Ooh. Pelux Tyrell. Stow your weapons or we find out how long a man screams before hitting the ravine down below. Cornered between a precipitous drop and a band of angry soldiers, the Oathbreaker warrior holds a disfavored officer at knife point. In honor of the Vendrian Guard reneging on the surrender of 429, soldiers in both the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus now refer to these tiersmen as Oathbreakers. It is perhaps one of the few points of agreement between the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus. Drastus. Skewer him, worry not for... Oh, that's the guy who's captured. Drastus. Skewer him, worry not for me. Graven Ash will protect. The disfavored officer winces, blood seeping from the seams of his bracers and cuirass. Mocking Blaze. You heard the man. He plainly invited you to use that little blade of yours. What are you waiting for? Permission from your pimp? Pelux. This blade, with a jerk of the knife, he slices off a clump of Drastus's matted hair. If you're eager to see your ally dead, just step closer. If we have athletics, I guess we can, like, jump him or something. Alright, release the prisoner and you might know the inside of a cell. Why kill that disfavored nobody when you could take your swing at the Queenslayer? We need to help Drastus. You heard Drastus, let him die. That's just inviting. Let's try to reason with him here, because this conquest option is interesting, but I'm not sure he's going to go for that, because right now he has a hostage. And I'm sure that cell will have daily visits from Scarlet Chorus cads thirsty for a bit of torture. He shakes his head, pulling the captive closer. I'd rather take my chances with death. Now that's unfair, I assure you. It's more a hunger for torture than a thirst, but you are correct. We have no charity left for those who have laughed at our mercy once before. The Blood Chanter slams her staff on the ground, curling her fingers with a quivering hand. If you fools won't deal with him, maybe I will. Stone Shield. Whatever you're thinking, don't. Not until Commander Drastus is safe. Alright, we will do the lore option then, because reasoning did not help anything. Why kill that disfavored nobody when you could take your swing at the Queenslayer? You have gained favor with Scarlet Chorus. You have gained favor with disfavored. Oh yeah, we're getting popular. You, the Queenslayer? Pushing Drastus to the side. I can't believe that worked. Pelux Tyrell bounds forward with murder in his eyes. His glorious charge ends somewhat abruptly as the disfavored soldiers step in, weapons out, and butcher Tyrell. Oh, we didn't even get to butcher him ourselves. Dazed but alive, Drastus lets out a long sigh and struggles to his feet. That's a weird looking dude from what I can tell. Ah. God, the choppiness is annoying. Maybe I'll transfer it to my SSD and hope that helps. Kairos be praised. That Oathbreaker fought spot with the rage of Cairn himself. Dresta slides a trembling hand along the cut on his neck. Thank you, Fatebinder. I thought today was my last. Cairn, the mountainous Archon of Stone. Okay, we've heard about that guy before, but didn't get to... I forgotten to check on that because it wasn't an option we actually picked. He wasn't involved in that. Accompanied the disfavored on the conquest of the Tears. His temper and proclivity towards destructive solutions often branded him a liability to the otherwise orderly takeover, but his powers were not easily dismissed. During the Azure campaign, Cairn went on a rampage, declaring himself independent of Kairos and the conquest of an unlawful sham. Kairos drafted the Edict of Stone to put an end to the rebellious Archon, and his petrified corpse rests in the ruins of Azure to this day. Huh. So it was, I guess he was an Archon that did not join up. Wait, but it's saying he accompanied the disfavored during the Azure campaign. So I guess he went rogue. He went on a rampage, declaring himself independent of Kairos. Kairos drafted the Edict of Stone. Oh, Edict of Stone. I thought that was more of the Archon of Stone. So he drafted the Edict of Stone, so some of his magic, to put an end to the rebellious Archon, and his petrified corpse rests in the ruins of Azure to this day. Okay. So he's like a traitor to Kairos. What, dog? From the look of it, guess they thought if they swarmed the pass, maybe one might make it out. We found a few scraps of parchment on their bodies. Drastus holds out a handful of crumpled parchments for inspection. A student of letters such as yourself should be able to make sense of this. Literacy is rare in the North. Very few disfavored soldiers know more than a few written words. Literacy is uncommon in the Tiers, but the nobility of the younger realms have taught literacy to the firstborn noble for centuries. Now, many of these disenfranchised nobles have fallen in with the uprising, and they rely on written messages, knowing most of Kairos' forces will be unable to decipher the content. You have gained wrath with disfavored. Whoops! I was just joking, guys. The commander stares at you unamused. We're going to examine the parchment. Repeating the same messages in different written scripts, the parchments explain the Vendrian guards' desire to overthrow Kairos' Archons and rout their armies from the Tiers. The pages aren't addressed to any specific reader, but rather openly invites all who remain loyal to the younger realms to gather at Vendrian's Well. I don't even think we know exactly. The realms of Azure, Apex, Stalwart, and Haven are collectively known as the Younger Realms, and together they represent the major political factions of the Tiers. For centuries, the Younger Realms have battled amongst themselves for control of the Tiers, with every realm having been at war with each other at some point in memorable history. This lack of unified resistance allowed Kairos' armies to swiftly conquer the Tiers. Recruitment material, they were trying to bring more traders to the fight. Well, from the look of it, we kept them from slipping out of the valley. Whatever they hoped to accomplish, I think their plan died here. The Archons are expecting you. When you're ready, leave by the gate to the southeast and follow the trails downslope for a few hours. You'll see the campfires leagues away. Can't miss it. Leave the gate to the southeast. Quest completed. Defeat the remaining rebels in the camp. Give me the loot! We have Honor Guards, Braun Falx, Quick Fingers, ooh, Water, and another Distant Impact expression. Let's talk to, who's this dude? Stone Shield? Glory to the north. And what's over here? Once pure water of Queen Kairos has run red with blood since Kairos invaded. Oh, so now we're down below statue. That's pretty cool. And there is where I still kind of want to explore if we can get back there. I'm not sure we can, though. Ooh, we got something over there, too. Aurora! Fatebinder! Aurora salutes as you approach. We are honored by your presence. Need something? What's the situation? The Oathbreakers hold the citadel at the heart of the valley, the one built around the base of the spire. Aurora points east towards the tower in the distance. The Matani River has been our largest headache during the siege. It's unsafe for armored troops to ford, save for at key locations, and the enemy knows this as well as we do. I know we'd be a lot farther along if the Scarlet Chorus used its alleged strength in numbers to ford the river themselves and overwhelm the enemy. Aurora looks at Verse with a disapproving air. As it is, we must take the valley slowly and advance the disfavored bulwark. Dang, I need something to drink soon. Probably also about time to wrap up. And damn, since this just keeps going and we haven't had a real stopping place, this YouTube episode will be like an hour long so far. I was hoping we'd have a clean break, but it just went one thing into another. Aurora looks at Verse with a disapproving air. As it is, we must take the valley slowly and advance the disfavored bulwark, since that's where the real work gets done. And then Verse responds, because all it takes is numbers to cross the river under a hail of arrows. If the disfavored were quicker attacked, maybe the Vendrian Guard wouldn't be so trained up to face us. Nice. We're going to use our high lore here and just point out the obvious. If either of you were correct, the campaign would be over and wouldn't be here. Is it really the obvious, though, since none of them have done what they want? Like, one of them is doing the slow thing, and the other side hasn't even tried it. But whatever. You have gained favor with disfavored. You have gained loyalty with Verse. Huh, so that actually pleased both people. Nice. Go us. A fair point. The Legion is eager to gain some perspective on our quarrel. Consequently, I retract my previous remark. Really? Because I don't. Next time you say something, try to mean it. How long have you been with the disfavored? 7 years. She pauses to count on her fingers. 2 seasons, mayhap a handful of days. I trained at Fort Resolution a bit before the conquest. Compared to the commanders you find around camp or stationed at Ironhearth, that makes me one of the young blood. This has been a long and grueling campaign, but the end is in sight. We'll soon have the Oathbreakers back under control. Then we can rest, retrain, and even cycle out troops so we can see our families again. What can you tell me of the Vendrian Guard? They are the last gasp of the Younger Realms. Among them are warriors that escaped the Bastard City siege, a few refugees from other victories, and a bunch of Vendrian locals with delusions of independence. The southern wastrels cannot match our iron, nor the chorus's numbers. What on Taratus gave them the nerve to rise up and ask for a second helping of battle is anyone's guess. Seen anything interesting during the war? I once saw a forge-bound artist set himself on fire, occupational hazard. That was an unpleasant day, the first of many, to be honest. Forge-bound are mage-smiths sworn to Kairos' service, though their operations in the tiers are overseen by Tunon and his court of fate-binders. Each forge-bound uses magic as a tool to augment their personal craft, most commonly smelting and metalworking, but carpenters, tailors, and tanners are found in the ranks, and each mage strives to create that which is impossible with mundane hands. Most notably, the forge-bound are the sole masters of ironworking in the known world. Using spells of fire resistance to wade into the forge fires, the forge-bound can work iron at temperatures no other forge can match, and with a hands-on touch that no mundane smith could hope to achieve. Because of this vital skill, the forge-bound are considered a strategic war asset, their lives regimented and controlled so that the forges may churn out iron arms and armor without debate, delay, or distraction. I heard about the edict you proclaimed at the burning library, but thankfully I wasn't there. One fire was enough for me. Carry on. She taps her gauntlet to her breastplate. Have a pleasant siege, Fatebinder. Alright, what else we got here? Let's see what's over here to interact with. Hey! Oh, I thought that was someone else, and I don't think I can talk to them. Thought it was... I saw the green arrow and the green circle and thought it was someone else I could interact with. Is this gonna... climb the rope. We need athletics. I wonder, can you climb the rope? Nope. Yeah, that would probably get us up along the wall. I don't know what's up there. Huh. I was also curious. Let's look over here. I don't think we can get up there either. And that looks blocked. Yeah. I don't know how. Oh. How do we get over there? Huh. Where are we going? Oh, out the gate. Okay, let's not do that yet, but that tells us where we will be going probably. Who's this dude? That's just a runner. He probably doesn't have anything to say. If you see the chorus causing problems, let me know and I'll crack some heads. Dude, really? Why they get a bad rap? But yeah, that's probably a good stopping place for this video and the night. But yeah, it's been fun. I really like it. Aside from the odd, like, choppiness when I try to do, when it tries to transition between scenes, it seems like I like it. It's polished, and it seems like it'll be damn fun. I wish we could have moved a little quicker today, but I still had a blast. Hopefully other people did as well. Let's go ahead and wrap up here. And like I said, I'll try to clear these out on my own because I do like to read them, but it doesn't make for a super entertaining stream. And tomorrow, I'll probably be back and streaming this, and we can check out our skills and everything, and the items we picked up, and maybe make some spells or something, because it sounds like that's how spell works, how magic works in this game, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so that should be interesting. We picked up there. Yeah, I guess scrolls show up as consumables. So we picked up two. We've got the contains magical accent, slightly increases the range of a spell, and the scroll contains a magical expression which is used in spells that affect targets at a distance. I wonder how exactly they work, but like I said, we'll go ahead and check that out tomorrow. And we already got two people total. We've got Verse, who looks like a badass, and then our Keen. Level 1. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like a real fun game. Got a lot still to check out, but I love the style. Alright, let's go ahead and save game as new save file. Oh, we couldn't name it. That's annoying. Oh well. Auto save. Okay. Go ahead, main menu. Oh yeah. Alright. Bring this up. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Like I said, probably back streaming this tomorrow. I do have ideas for other stuff to stream, and as I was saying, I will be doing probably some Diablo. I'm not sure how much that interests some people, since it's not my usual style, but there are some other people, including Ace, but I think some other people along the way too were asking for stuff like that. So there is definitely some interest in that, so hopefully some people enjoy that. But yeah, we'll be doing some Diablo, probably some more Dead Cells. I do want to do another day of Shadowrun Dragonfall, although I was kind of surprised I wasn't enjoying that as much as I thought. It just felt a little clunky, even though everyone says it's a good game, and I'm sure it is a great game. It just felt a little awkward to play. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you all have a great whatever time it is wherever you are. And that's going to be it for tonight. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully, with more stuff. Peace.